What is up, you guys? Today I just have a bunch of, like, I want to say errands, but realistically it's just shopping. Most of which is for like groceries, and then I have to go to Goodwill later and I'm gonna do a DIY video with thrifted t-shirts. It might be up before this video is up. If it is, it'll be linked in the description. Anyway, I need some thrifted t-shirts, so we're gonna go to Goodwill. Hope to God that Goodwill has what I'm looking for. I realize that you can't really go into Goodwill with like a set aesthetic in mind because it's Goodwill, but I'm gonna try. And if not, I have a Plato's Closet. I live right next to a Plato's Closet, so we'll just go there and see what they have. Usually they're trendy. So yeah, we're going to Target first. Let's go. Alright guys, I just got back from Target maybe like 10 minutes ago, and I came home, my dishwasher was still on, so I've just been sitting here like this waiting to film because it was so loud you like couldn't hear me over it. So the dishwasher is finally drying, and I'm going to show you a little haul of what I got. It's mostly impulse buys, let's be real. The funny thing about being like making YouTuber, I don't want to say like being a YouTuber, let's be real. The funny thing about this is anytime you see anything that like looks like a good excuse to make a video, you buy it, or at least I do. So now whenever I see anything vaguely interesting, I'm like, I can make a video out of this, and then I spend money on it. So yeah, we'll talk more about that when I flip the camera. So that being said, one of the things I got was unicorn slime made of Jello. I have no words for this. And this was like over $5, so we're gonna have some fun, I guess. This is like one of those things that when I run out of like, when I need to get a video to like 10 minutes or, you know, like a watchable amount of time to be interesting and I need more content, this is what I'm gonna pull out of my cupboard. So that's that. Chocolate chip cookie mix, because baking and baked goods is the only thing that keeps me semi-sane. Cheddarworth sausage. These are like $3 and I live on them. And to match, we got hot dog rolls. I needed more butter, and I always get salted butter because then you don't have to add more salt to your food, to whatever, whether it's a baked good or whatever. 3 boxes of mac and cheese because I frequently come home and just don't feel like cooking. And by frequently, by the way, I mean like once every 2 weeks. Frito scoops because I made buffalo dip. That video will be coming out soon, but then it got me craving these, so that's healthy. Just frozen peas. Actually, I should put those in the freezer now that I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Vanilla almond milk. I like the sweetened one for my coffee and the unsweetened one for everything else. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. 2 things of Florida's Natural orange juice. I'm not brand specific really, but I like that these ones are like the square cartons because I put these and the almond milks on the door of my refrigerator and they just fit better. That being said, these were on sale 2 for $6, hence why I have 2 of them. And then for another video coming soon is bleach, and I got the concentrated one and there was way too many options and I don't know. And then for the same video we just got a spray bottle. Yeah, comment down below if you think you know what's gonna happen with that. And I think that's it. Pretty sure I just brushed over the fact that I got soup, but I got this one I've had, Italian style wedding. That's like one of my favorites. Chicken and herb dumpling, chicken and home style noodles, potato, broccoli, and cheese chowder, and creamy roasted chicken wild rice. All right, so quick change of plans about going to Goodwill too. The only real reason I wanted to go to Goodwill versus like TJ Maxx, Target, Walmart, whatever, is because of the like you know, sustainability related impacts of thrifting and buying used clothing rather than buying new clothing. That being said, like, I know that Goodwill is a for-profit company compared to places like the Salvation Army, or I can't even think of any other examples. A lot of local charities have programs like this. Yeah, I know there's a bunch in New York. That being said, like, if I'm only going to go to Goodwill for the environmental aspect of it, it's gonna take me like, I'm probably gonna spend over a half hour just commuting to and from Goodwill. So, like, by the time I have all those emissions coming out of my vehicle, plus I have to pay for gas money, I'm not really sure if it's even worth it. So I live right next to a HomeGoods and a TJ Maxx, like within walking distance. Like, I literally live behind it. So, like, yeah. Alright, what is up, guys? I am back. I have a makeshift tripod made out of a candle and a bottle of bleach, so hopefully this doesn't fall. That being said, I just got back from TJ Maxx. Saw that one coming. You guys fell. I don't remember what I was saying. So, I just got back from TJ Maxx, and I inserted a few clips. I don't know if they're before or after this, but you might have noticed my TJ Maxx has like some pretty good stuff. Like, even in the men's department, there's like Tommy Hilfiger, Diesel, Calvin Klein, like, yeah. So I had a slightly hard time finding like cheap t-shirts I could destroy, but I did get a couple that I think will be really good for it. I can see the angle slowly changing. All right, I'll try quick, but it is just a plain white Levi's t-shirt, and this was $7.99. And all my t-shirts are from the men's section too. That fell on the ground. Cool. All right, then for the colored shirt that I wanted, I got an Arizona Cardinals shirt. I sort of specifically wanted like Arizona themed stuff. I hope you guys are having fun in this little roller coaster ride you're on. I specifically wanted Arizona themed stuff only because, like, I don't really have anything other than, I mean, I have a shirt from the Grand Canyon that's like a touristy thing, and then I have a shirt from Tortilla Flats, which is like an old like ghost town kind of thing out in the middle of nowhere, which is cute, and I really like both of those shirts, but I wanted something that I can kind of like pick up at any Target, you know what I mean, that I can like distress and not worry about the fact that I'll never find another one. Should I just go get my tripod? Probably, but here we stand. So, Arizona Cardinals, and that was on clearance actually for $8. And then the last t-shirt I got is, I couldn't believe I even found this. This is a Tommy Bahama shirt. I cannot read it backwards, but it says Summertime Brews. And I thought this was funny because this has the original tag on it, and it's originally a $50 t-shirt. Dad, if you're watching this, my dad loves Tommy Bahama. Dad, if you're watching this, this is for you. So originally $50 for this shirt. Y'all, I paid $12. Yeah. That being said, the sleeves are a little bit big on me. I get like the stuff. I get that it's meant to be like a beachy style and like it's definitely for old men, but I like the print. So we're just gonna trim up the sleeves and probably bleach tie-dye this one too. And they're all 3 of the shirts I got are 100% cotton, so yeah. And then next thing I got, I'm doing a haul video separate from this video, and I feel like I should put this item in that, but that video will be long enough as it is, so. All right, next thing I got, I actually really need a new moisturizer. I love the moisturizer that I use on my skin every day, but it is $30 a bottle. It's that Laneige Fresh Calming Mousse Moisturizer in the pink bottle that I show you guys all the time. And it's $30 a bottle, and I can only get it at Sephora, and it's just like, I can't keep spending $30 on a bottle. And the bottle does not last me that long. Usually when, like, I'll spend that kind of money on stuff, I'm like, oh, well, it'll last me at least, like, 4 months or whatever. No, this lasts me, like, maybe a month. So I'm spending $30 a month on moisturizer. So I need something that's, like, better for oily skin. I wouldn't say my skin is necessarily oily, but if I'm using the wrong moisturizer, it tends to get very oily very quickly. I feel like that's my skin's reaction to, like, things that it doesn't like. And then the second part of that is I have pretty sensitive skin. It's probably hard to see in this lighting, but I waxed my own eyebrows yesterday, and sometimes I have reactions to wax and sometimes I don't, even if I'm using the same wax. But I'm a little bit red from that yesterday, so I needed something very calming. Long story short, I got the Korres Almond Blossom Moisturizing Cream, and it's for day, quote unquote. It doesn't have sunscreen in it though, so I don't know how it could possibly be for day without sunscreen, but it's fine. Honestly, wear your sunscreen, kids, but sometimes I do prefer things without sunscreen in them, only because certain ones break me out, for one. And number two, I don't like having a product that I can't wear both in the morning and at night. Like, I want like, I'm not wearing sunscreen to bed, so come at me. Anyway, this is what the packaging looks like. And I had a face mask sent to me from Korres, and I really liked it. I almost bought a body wash from them when I was in store too, but I was like, I don't need it. I need it. I do actually need body wash soon, but I don't need it right now. And I don't need brand name body wash. That's what the texture looks like. It doesn't have too much of a smell to it. It smells like fresh, but not like fragrance. Does that make sense? Anyway. And then last thing I got, and I'll stop spending money. Basically I was starving and I haven't eaten yet, and I'm gonna have leftover pizza for lunch, but I saw these in line, and I didn't really go hard with like fall stuff this year. And I do really, the exception of that being candles, I definitely spent my fair share of money in fall candles, but like this is my first fall in Arizona, and there's really not any like sense of having the season changed. I mean, it's a little cooler outside, but it's literally still like 86 out right now, and that's pretty cold relatively to how it's been, and it's October 21st today. So yeah, so there really hasn't been that much of a weather change, and there's, I mean, certain like festivities are going on, but it's not like being in New York where it's like the leaves are changing colors and falling, and you know. So anyway, I didn't go too hard with decorations or anything for fall this year, but I do like trying new fall foods, and I love these cookies, the Pure Line cookies, and I found them in pumpkin spice. So I thought we'd try these. If I can figure out how to open it. And I haven't had these cookies in years either. I mean, I don't know. I just saw them. Reminded me. Don't you just love when your camera stops filming as you're trying to give a review on something? And it's gonna fall again. Alright. I just ate one of these and then my camera deleted the clip. So cool. Or I guess it just wasn't filming. Anyway. These are pretty good. They don't have any like artificial food coloring to make them orange. And they actually do taste like fairly pumpkin spicy. They're not good for you though. I'm not going to tell you about that though. Not on this channel. Alright, I'll catch you guys when I catch you. Maybe I'm just a little bit of a hoarder, but I do like that these come in reusable containers too, because there's a few things like in terms of like cords and memory cards and things like that that I can put in here once the cookies aren't there anymore. So I just put the new moisturizer on. Excuse my shaky hands. I'm not gonna risk you guys falling again. But it does feel pretty good, actually. It feels maybe a little bit thick for my personal taste, but one trick that I figured I'd share with you guys while I was thinking about it is if a moisturizer feels like it's too thick for me, I'll use the Mario Badescu spray. Any of them really count, or any of them will work. And I'll spray that on my face before I put my moisturizer on, and it kind of like waters it down almost. But because the Mario Badescu sprays have things like rose water and aloe and like really beneficial ingredients in them, you're not sacrificing the benefits of just plain old watering down your product. So there's my hot tip for today. What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I filmed. What did I do? I made lunch. I had pizza for lunch, and my hair is looking a little crazy, that kind of week this week. And I listened to Zane and Heath's podcast, Unfiltered, and it was so good. They kill it every time. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, has anyone been watching Looking for Alaska on Hulu? Every time one of the John Green books gets turned into a TV show, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. This is like, they do a knockout job of it every time, honestly. I only watched the first episode of it last night, but it was really good. But it's on Hulu, and so I am going to go watch it on my porch. That's my new thing now, which it's finally cool enough that requires me a sweatshirt and I have like actual pants on, not shorts and a sports bra for once. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go do. I think I'm gonna end off the vlog here because I don't think it's gonna be that interesting for you guys to watch me sit on the porch, watch TV. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.